few of them, aren't there? Well, let's talk now to Father Vitaliy Novak, who is Chair of Trustees with the homeless charity DePaul International, and specifically DePaul, Ukraine. Father Vitaliy, thank you very much for joining us. Before we talk about the work that you are doing and your appeal for help, just describe to us a little bit about where you are and what the situation is where you are. Is there any evidence of Russian forces in your area?
Hello to everybody. I am now in Odessa, down on the south of Ukraine. And the situation is like we just had a common meeting and prayers with families, and they just had to run away because of the possible attack. They went to basements. So I came to here to you for the interview. So we have every night we hear some bombs, we hear some our army protecting us. So, but we are still here. We remain with the people, and they need us, my presence as a priest, the most, because to support their spirit, to overcome all this what is happening around.
DePaul International is a charity which works with the homeless around the world. There in Ukraine, within just a couple of days, the number of Ukrainians who are effectively homeless has grown enormously. Can you give us any sense of the numbers of people that you are working with now, and your projections for what the size of that homeless population might be?
I think it's almost thousands of people, more than 100,000 people who left. We are now operating in Kharkiv, Kiev, and Odessa, and here people still are hiding because of shootings. But what I know, there are our conference and our Vincentian family is on the borders with Poland, Slovakia. There are kilometers of queues of people, those who are fleeing from Ukraine, those who are trying to escape and to find secure place. So, but still here with us in our cities, people just are hidden in the houses because of attacks and shootings.
Tell us about the emergency appeal that DePaul International has launched, Father Vitaliy.
Yes, we launched the appeal, DePaul International, and we invite everybody to act. This is the historical time. If we act, and we are responsible to stop this and to help people who are flying, who are looking for secure place. This is the most important, that we will be the people to people. We will welcome you in Europe, if you will welcome and help them, mothers and children who are now looking for security until we are here facing all this war and all the results of the war. I invite everybody to act for freedom, to act for peace. This is our time, and we are responsible for our time. It is on us what we decide to do, to ignore it or to be active and proactive and to do everything what is possible on your place.
As I talk to you, our viewers are seeing some pictures from Ukrainian, Romanian border checkpoint, people coming through, some on foot, some in cars, carrying what they can take with them. And of course, that's the thing, people leave their homes. They don't know when or if they are going to be able to get back to their homes. For the people who work with DePaul International, what is the plan for them? Are they going to try to stay in place, helping the homeless, helping the displaced for as long as possible, despite clearly a very dangerous situation?
Of course, all of our staff are now working and continue. Our projects are open. We continue to give this help. We are already doing this from 2006 here in Ukraine for homeless people. For 2014, we helped a lot of refugees and IDP people from Donbass. And now we know what to do. We just want to be sure that the bombs are finished and we are here with our people. Nobody run away. In Kharkiv, our staff live together with our homeless people and those who are coming to ask for help, IDPs, and already those who left their houses. In Kiev as well, we are there, but still people are hidden in the underground and metro. In Odessa, our project is open and we stay and remain with our people we serve from the beginning. And we are prepared to give the humanitarian aid as soon as it is possible here in these cities. But in West Ukraine, we are already organizing to give the most important to the emergency need to secure for these people that are fleeing and gathering to the west of Ukraine.
You said a few minutes ago that you're needed to help keep people's spirits up. How do you keep your spirits up in these circumstances, Father Vitaliy?
I did it before it started. I said I had to make this choice. And I said, I belong to the civilization of life, freedom and human rights. I want to do everything from this area. And I know that this civilization on war of death have nothing to overcome this light and what we believe in our world of civilization, in our common home in Europe. So we made this decision. I have this peace inside me, and wherever people see it and when we talk together, so it is the most important. That we are not fall down inside us before we are shooted. And this is what gives me strength and why I decided to stay here, to remain here until the end of all, until the victory.
It must nonetheless seem incredibly surreal. I've heard a few people use that word over the last couple of days, that it just seems unbelievable, despite the build-up, despite the threat that this might happen. Now that it actually is happening, it nonetheless seems surreal.
Exactly. And I use this opportunity to thank to everybody who started to help us, who started to donate to our website. And I am asking everybody as well, if I look to our founders in Vincent de Paul, who went even to the King of France in 17th century and say, stop the war. I say to everybody, stop the war, stop this suffering of the people and killing people, because we are here to build the world for everybody, the secure world. And everybody can feel this freedom and secure and live this human rights that God gave us.
Father Vitaliy Novak from the DePaul International Charity, working with the homeless. Thank you very much for your time today, and stay safe. Now, protests are continuing